Mic check 1 2. Hey man, we back over here on the car channel. You know what I'm saying? And you already know my favorite channel, my favorite car channel to react to, the Celebrity Car Channel. When I was back in Richmond, we would we would watch these videos all the time, the Celebrity Car Channel, and the videos did pretty good. So let's get into it. We got Scott, however you say that last name, 2025 car collection ranked. Perfection exists. So he must be coming right. So hey, let's get into the video. I ain't gonna be doing much talking. I'm just be checking out the cars. And if you haven't, go check out my second car channel, my second YouTube channel. We just uploaded Ronnie 2K versus Flight. Them boys was going crazy over there. Funny video. I say go check it out. But yeah, let's get into this video now. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I kind of say my first concert ever was for cows. Climb up to the top of the barn and just perform. Now I still do that, listening to Apple Music, which I get through my Sapphire Reserve card. When moo can sound very close to boo, it toughens a girl up.
You were bound by the chains of duty.
Before Scott Disick became the Lord of Luxury, before the perfectly spec'd supercars and the Pateks on the wrist, he was just a 16-year-old kid with a BMW 323 E46 and a dream.
One of my first cars at 16, I got like a 323. I think it was like an...
Bro, these videos give me like chills, man. When you can just like, you can just tell and you can just feel the like the, I ain't gonna say aura, but just like the aura and like how they went from point A to point Z, like they got through the whole alphabet, and like success and like the grind is just, man, it just give me chills, man.
46 model.
That was his first car. It packed 170 horsepower, and all he did to it back then was drop a little bag on a crazy sound system that probably made the whole block shake, and threw on a set of Giovanni wheels to complete the early 2000s starter pack. For a first whip, that's a solid right there. His second car was a BMW E36 M3 wide body, dipped in full carbon fiber with a rare AC Schnitzler body kit. Scott ended up flipping it for a fat profit, and just like that, the boy became a businessman. At 16 years old, Disick started his first hustle, buying and selling cars. Fast forward a few years, and his garage turned into a rotating showroom of exotic excellence. Car-wise, this man is actually keeping up with the Kardashians. Now, before getting into his current fleet and the ranking, let's run through his car history fast.
I love this channel, bro.
At one point, he had a Porsche Carrera GT, one of the most legendary analog supercars ever made, sold it for $270K. Now that hurts. A Mercedes SLR McLaren and a Mercedes SLS AMG, a 2006 Bugatti Veyron, already wild, but Scott put his own spin on it with a custom 10-spoke gunmetal gray wheels. Because one thing about Scott, he always gonna make sure the rims hit. In 2011, he was pushing a dark gray Lamborghini Murcielago, one of the loudest flexes of that era. Then came the Aventador phase. He had a white Roadster and later even went crazier with a white SV Roadster. He dipped into Ferrari life too. First with a yellow 458 Italia, which he later wrapped in satin white, and before that, a dark blue Ferrari F430 Spider, spotted all around Calabasas when he was still rocking with Courtney. But his taste went way beyond supercars. He had a whole royal fleet of Rolls-Royce Phantom drophead coupes, plural, a Bentley Mulsanne, and a Bentley Flying Spur for the bossy weekday moves. Not every pick was a hit though. That BMW i8 he had, low-key looked like ass. But hey, Disick tried it. He even had a wild green 1967 Shelby Mustang off-road build, plus a Mercedes G-Wagon 4x4 squared for when he felt like flexing in the valley and parking malls.
And if you didn't go check out my video, with I think it's Nick Briz. Is it Nick Briz? How you say that? Nah, Scales. Hey, just go check out my last video. I forget I think it's Nick Briz. Oh, look, let's try it. I gotta be right, you feel me? It is not Nick Briz. I am tweaking as a whole basketball player. Hold on. I'm gonna get it right. Gotta get my boy right. He deserves y'all. He deserves his flowers. You know what I mean? Let's see. His last name is Briz. His channel name is just Briz Skills. You haven't checked out my last video? He bought a G-Wagon Mastery at age 20. Go check that video out. Some more motivation for you. You feel me? Just like this video, motivation. All of this is motivation.
Man had too many cars to count. But now that we got down to the car history, it's time to break down what he's holding today. Because Scott Disick's current garage, yeah, it's looking like that perfect garage. Let's rank these bad boys, shall we?
Out of every car, which one's your favorite?
I love them all, kinda. Like women.
Now we're starting with more of a myth than a confirmed purchase, but rumors say Scott's been hunting down a Lamborghini LM002, the old school Lamb truck from the Lambo era. Born in 1982 from military prototypes like the LM001 and the Cheetah, the LM002 was wild. V12 Countach engine in an off-roader body. If the one in the picture is really his, then he already got our respect. But since it's not 100% confirmed, we'll respectfully park it on the sideline. For now though. Yeah, Scott is old school. He loves gas cars, big exhaust, and feeling alive behind the wheel. But he did grab a Tesla Cybertruck to shuttle the kids. He spec'd it the Lord way, with the Silver Surfer spec, satin silver body, and 24-inch matching gray wheels. But let's keep it 100. He ain't pulling up to the Noble in this. He's pulling up to PTA meetings. Still a flex, but a soft one, so 17th rank for the Cybertruck. After Silver Surfer, here we got the Sandman. Now this EV got more flavor for sure.
Alright, so in one of my videos, we were talking about giving cars names. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking the vibe, aesthetic of the cars, and I'm liking how they go with the names. So this is making me say yes, you should definitely give your cars names.
In Inezotech Supergloss Sand,
especially when they look good like these. You know
this Hummer EV looks like it just rolled off a Mad Max set. Military vibes, off-road stance, futuristic approach, still electric, but more tactical luxury. While he usually does his cars in shades of gray or silver, he wanted to switch it up with this Humvee, and honestly, the wrap color looks excellent. It's a step up from the Cybertruck, but it's still not touching the gas gang in the garage. So, 16th place. Now this one's tricky. We call her Olive Garden. Scott's latest purchase to date is this BMW M5 sedan G90.
He's going crazy with these names, man.
He went for a fleck gloss stealth green PPF look, Technica Auto Spa. Added ceramic tint, ceramic coating, the whole spa treatment. It's clean, yo, we gotta admit. But that future tech front end ain't aging like wine. And the M5 lost some of that classic edge in our eyes. Still, shout out to the green drip, but we can definitely do better. Like on this custom Range Rover L460 with an urban wide-track body kit, this is a way better choice already. We got class and chaos combined. British elegance with American swag, baby. Scott linked with none other than Urban Automotive from the UK with LA's own Platinum Motorsports to create this custom monster. The paint is Belgravia green with 26-inch Vossen UV7 polished wheels and brushed gloss clear over a tan interior. This range really came out incredible. He went with the classic green because he saw a picture of Queen Elizabeth rolling in a green Range Rover. And all of her Rovers were green. Timeless. 14th spot. If you live in Cali and don't got a G-Wagon, are you even rich? After owning plenty of G's throughout the years, Scott thought he needed like a next level, final form type of G-Class, resulting in his choice for a Brabus G700 spec, worth $400,000. Dark gray paint, full carbon kit, wing, hood, Brabus monoblock ZV wheels, and that signature quad exhaust. Somehow Scott manages to do crazy mods on his cars, but still at the same time able to keep them classy. That's a balance right there. Now this one is no exception. We'll go for 13th rank for the G700. Now guess what?
I ain't gonna lie, cuz design all my cars off of how he got his joints looking.
But Scott ran it back with the Urus like 3 times, yo. First he had a white wide body, then RDB LA hit it with a satin silver wrap. Gorgeous. But then came the Urus 3.0 with a dark storm gray paint like the G, a 1016 Industries wide body kit, MV Forge MP40 wheels in silver titanium, and a bright yellow leather interior to keep that Lambo spirit alive. It's quite honestly drop head gorgeous, and we're starting to believe that Scott can't miss with the specs. Definitely 12th place for the 1016 Urus. Rolls-Royce is excellent, and nothing equals it. Again, after owning multiple double R's, Scott settled for 2 models, a Ghost and a Cullinan. As always, Lord gotta make them look spanking fresh. His Ghost is low-key clean, another Urban Automotive X Platinum Motorsports collab. The Ghost sits pretty with a custom urban body kit, carbon fiber bits, and matching wheels that sync with his Range Rover. It's refined, just like his one-of-one Rolls-Royce Cullinan that he gifted to himself for his 40th birthday. Now that seems about right. It was $600,000, but it's literally perfection. Forged carbon body kit, lower and wider stance, and VL54 Signature Series multi-spoke wheels in liquid smoke finish. The interior, blood red with gloss black veneer accents. Private delivery to Hidden Hills at Scott Hampton's inspired home. The Cully gets 10th rank, and the Ghost sits at 11. Now let's go back to his BMW love story. When he grew up, Scott always wanted an M3. He never really had the chance to get a cool one. So today, he doubled down with 2 modern-day M beasts. The M2 G87 came first, originally wrapped in olive green, then reborn with a dark green Inezotech wrap, PQ performance wheels, and carbon fiber everywhere. But this is actually another car. He broke the other M2 pushing it too hard, so he just got another one. A newer one too. The M2 punches you in the gut and apologizes later. 9th place for her, baby.
We are not a traditional cafe. We're completely unconventional. And my website really has to capture the same magic.
Then we have the M2's big sis, and she's hella mean. His M3 G80 has been juiced up by PQ Performance to hit 1,500.
Hey, I have an M3 review on my channel. No, M5. Go check that out. Only the real ones know about that.
Horsepower with full carbon fiber everywhere, front mount intakes, downpipes, Valvetronic exhaust, and beautiful classic BBS LM wheels. White leather bucket seats inside make it really contrast, and now the M3 dream finally came true after all. The freaky sister, gets 8th spot on the ranking, baby. Scott's summer ride, and you can already tell it's a whole vibe, is his Ferrari Portofino. Released in 2017, this hardtop convertible is quite popular in California, but still, you really don't see these every day in the celebrity car world. Of course, Scott made it perfect once again. The satin white wrap by Technica Auto Spa with help from GSWF USA. 1886 black forged wheels, I'm pretty sure, and that grand touring sleek stance just hits different. I can see him cursing through Calabasas in the Portofino. Its name comes from the town located in the metropolitan city of Genoa on the Italian Riviera, Portofino. It's hard to get more elegant Ferrari-wise though. 7th rank.
Elegance.
Let's follow up with 2 other Ferraris, the F8 Spider and the A12 Superfast. Now originally red, his F8 was flipped into a stunning chalk gray from Inezotech. Yellow calipers, walnut interior.
Those type of grays is like the best grays for a car. It just looks so good.
And legendary touch, a DMC carbon fiber rear wing. Chalk gray is his favorite color for cars, and different shades of gray and silver in general. That's why he got his A12 Superfast wrapped the same, to match perfectly. But this one's just meaner. It sounds better and got a better road presence. That DMC carbon wing beefs up the back once again, and it's simply the more raw, untamed Ferrari. If the F8 is your pretty cousin, the A12 is your ex you still dream about. Top 5 for the A12, and so the F8 gets 6th place. At the intergalactic level, we got Scott's McLaren 720S wide-body. The Space Coupe was originally done with the GTR wing and red details along the classic Scott chalk gray. but he decided to dial it back and soften it up slightly, and now it's perfectly balanced, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that wing was a little bit too much. You got the wide body carbon parts as usual on almost all his whips. Chalk gray wraps remain, but this time he chucked the red accents for lucid yellow ones, and his signature number 26 nod to his birthday. Time for a 765 LT, Scott. This one's already nasty though, so 4th spot for it.
Sorry.
What's the craziest customization you've done for one of your cars?
As far as fixing it up wise?
Yeah, fixing it up wise.
Porsche's got a lot of work done to it, I'd say. Yeah, it's got new turbos. A lot of work went into that.
Nickname the Assassin. This Turbo S is the Turbo S. She ain't just gorgeous from the outside. Inside, she's filled with anger, yo. 927 horsepower, built by Silicon Valley Garage, powered by pure turbos, cooled by CSF radiators. Outside, it looks classy and mean with the white paint job and carbon fiber parts, but it really comes alive when you drive it, because the Turbo S can be driven every single day, but also break some necks if it needs to. That's that duality I love. Now, if looks could kill, this car would be a silent hitman in a designer trench coat. The 992 Turbo S gets top 3. Now, you want speed? Get a SF90, simple as that. The Horse brand's hybrid supercar was the first series featuring a twin turbocharged V8 and 3 electric motors delivering a combined output of 1,000 horsepower. Needless to say, Scott didn't need to do any engine mods on this one. He just dropped the full Rifco carbon aero kit on it. We're talking new front splitter, active rear spoiler, and adjustable springs. Same wheels as the Portofino, same elegance, but 10 times the performance. It's the closest thing to a Bugatti without actually being a Bugatti. And surprisingly, he actually kept this one red. I failed him on this one. He still wanted a red Ferrari in the garage. 2nd spot for the Rift SF90 Stradale. Now, this is peak Disick. This might not be the best car in the collection performance-wise, but looks-wise, it just stands out from everything he ever did before. His Lamborghini Huracan STO originally came in dark blue, but I don't know where Scott got the inspo to do this insane Oracle Champagne metallic wrap by 2 Wrap, a rare spandex auto SE Germany exclusive, with the MV Forge HS21 wheels, Valvetronic exhaust, all wrapped around the most outrageous Huracan of them all. Yo, this spec looks 10 out of 10. It gives me 1990s sci-fi movie vibes and 2025 runway show vibes at the same time. You see that there? More duality again. Now we call her Golden Hour, and it's the best STO on the planet. Period. Full stop. End of discussion. First rank for the Gold STO. Now, from daddy duty EVs to 1,500 horsepower track monsters, Scott Disick built a garage that reflects all sides of his personality, and his taste is one of the best when it comes to the car collecting game. Honestly, there's not one bad car in sight. So now, you tell us, which one was your favorite, fam? And if you want to see another crazy collection, I invite you to check out Chief Keef.
Hey man, it's gonna be another video wrapped up, my boy. Man, we on that grind, dog. But yeah, don't forget, all this stuff is for motivational purposes only. If you ain't getting motivation from these videos, I suggest you just, it just really ain't no hope for you, dog. So yeah, but yeah, he got the coldest collection that I ever seen. I ain't watched all the videos on this channel, but definitely buddy got the coldest collection. Whoever got better collection than that, I gotta see it. But yeah, man, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. We is Audi. Gang, 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 gang.